Hello gamers, Zerel here, and I have some exciting news. I was sent over the Asus ROG Kithara gaming audiophile headphones as part of their PC DIY community reviews program, so I'll be giving my opinions on these today. Just get these on. All right, so this is Asus ROG's first audiophile grade gaming headphones. They partnered up with Hi-Fi Man, and Hi-Fi Man's pretty well known in the audiophile headphone space. And I think this leads up to a great product because Asus ROG, they know how to make gaming products, and combining that knowledge along with Hi-Fi Man's knowledge or technical expertise of creating headphones, I think this led to a very excellent product that many gamers are going to want and like. Jumping into some of the accessories that the Kithara comes with, the first audio cable, you're able to adapt it into three different audio plugs. First of which is being your standard 3.5 millimeter audio jack. Then you get your larger 6.35 millimeter audio jack. And my personal favorite for balanced audio is your 4.4 millimeter audio jack. So you could use these to connect to AX and DAMs or sound cards on your PC. The second audio cable that comes with the Kithara allows you to use it as a more traditional gaming headset. It comes with a boom microphone, also includes inline controls for mute and a volume knob, and it breaks into your typical 3.5 millimeter audio and microphone jacks. Also included is a USB-C adapter, so you can use this for your mobile devices such as a phone and also consoles as well. Another thing that's included are these extra pair of velour ear pads. Now jumping into some footage, the Kithara is an open back headphone design in a sleek black and gunmetal color with the ROG logo and silver highlights. No RGB or typical gamer styling, the focus is very much on a solid structure to house the giant 100mm speakers. And the Kithara does have a very sturdy metal structure to it, slightly heavy, but nothing to be concerned about over long gaming periods. And also, too, the clamp force is very nice. I do love the how well it feels, and I did not experience any fatigue whatsoever over long gaming hours. And I do have an average size head, so I think this will fit most gamers perfectly. And the primary way I'll be using the Kithara is I'll be pairing it with a DAC and amp just to maximize my audio experience with it. I already have an ROG Carnex as a standalone microphone, so I'll be using my DAC and amp while, gaming and listening to music. I'm using the Schiit Modius and Magnius for my DAC and amp, and I'm using the 4.4 millimeter audio jack for balanced audio. My DAC and amp runs around about the $400 mark, which is probably very overkill, to be honest, for the Kithara. You could probably go a step down, maybe like a Schiit Magnum Modi or some other equivalent that's around $250 to power the Kithara. Around that price point, it should be more than enough to unlock the full potential of the Kithara. Over the past couple of weeks, I've been using the Kithara to listen to a lot of music. One of my favorite songs to listen to is Hotel California by the Eagles. A lot of great vocals within that song. And while using the Kithara, the vocals sounded absolutely, clean and crisp. And there's some background elements to the song too, like wind whooshing in the background. I was able to hear that very well. Another artist I like to listen to is Alan Walker. And a lot of bass and beats going on in his songs, and I think the Kithara does bass very well. A lot of gamer headsets tend to over exaggerate the bass, or it's just too much artificial bass, and just everything just sounds a little bit too muddy. But the Kithara does bass just near absolutely perfectly, in my opinion. And then another genre of music I like to listen to is classical music, just to kind of test out the sound staging and the imaging. And while testing out the classical music, I could very well hear the instruments. I could pick out different instruments here and there and kind of position where they're at. So if you like classical music, Kithara does a great job within that genre as well. Now, getting into gaming with the Kithara, it's been an absolute blast. Thanks to the sound staging and the imaging, you're able to fully immerse yourself into the game. You're able to hear, anything from like gunshots, explosions, vehicles moving around, all that detail you're just able to hear. It's been an absolute, just fantastic experience. Primarily, I play a lot of competitive shooters. I play a lot of Halo. And in fact, I'll play a quick clip where I was able to hear somebody coming through the vents. I knew they were coming, but thanks to just being able to hear those footsteps, that kind of gave me the edge to get the kill on that player. Having the best gear doesn't always make you the best gamer, but it does help out a lot. Overall, the Kithara is an excellent pair of headphones for gamers who are willing to spend more to move past traditional gaming headsets and into audiophile territory. And the Kithara is not just a step in the door, but rather I consider it a big leap into quality audio for many gamers. The versatility to connect to many devices, the solid build construction, the amazing sound quality. That's going to make the Kithara a very solid investment to use in the long term. Lately, I've been finding myself going to LAN parties and competitions, so I'll definitely consider picking up a pair of Kitharas to take with me to those events. And you can find the Kithara on Amazon for about $300 or even as low as $260 if you see them on sale. So, if you're in the market for a good pair of headphones, definitely consider the ROG Kithara.